It really is. It's so messed up to have, especially when you have a character so good as edge guarding. And with the little bit of a shakes, hey, we got a little bit of a mix-up. Instead of Fleepy and Leave, we got IMtendo versus Skelly. Oh, man, I love IMtendo. Great guy, really good player from here in Utah. Great Fox. Looking at like that top 10, top 15 range within the PR. Meanwhile, Skelly, I'm excited for Greninja. You know, you don't see a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely when you get those more obscure characters like Greninja, it's really fun to see how they play in a lot of different matchups because you don't see them enough to really see, okay, how do they do against this character? How do they do against that? And I think Fox is definitely going to give him a run for his money just because Greninja is really, really, like, I don't know. It's we'll see. We'll find out here. And like you said, IMtendo hasn't been super active the past couple of months in the scene, but still just picking up where he left off, taking that first stock.
IMtendo, always such a great rushdown player. As you see, he is just putting on the pressure, just trying to keep it going and going and going. And it's going to be interesting to see how Skelly can work around this. Of course, Greninja usually considered more of a whiff punish character against a character like Fox, where, I mean, your frame data, insane. It doesn't matter if you whiff, you're going to just dash right back in, put another hitbox out. So I'm interested to see what Skelly can do, maybe looking for some of those landings to catch with the dash attack or everything. So we'll see how they play around it, but gonna be a little bit of an uphill battle. Ugh.
That Shadow Sneak right there, taking that sneaky stock there. But I think the thing is that's really important here too is Skelly is committing so early on Fox, and you can't do that just because Fox is so fast that he can punish your whiffs so quickly. And so like he'll go for dash attacks that are maybe slightly misspaced, and then that's a falling there and 20% easy.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a big issue. As you said, Fox just dishes out the percentage. It feels like one hit at 0 always leads to like a good 60, 80. You don't know. And alongside that, you then have to risk. Are you in a juggle situation? Well, that up air might just pop you right off the top. You might have to worry about that back air at ledge. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be such a scary situation. But that down air coming in clutch for a second there. But I kind of misspoke, bro. He came right back in swinging.
The advantage state is just so insane for Fox. And now it's kind of the question is, how do you find that kill? Looking for the up air strings or looking for the raw smash attacks. He could have took it there with just an up smash, simple up smash right there. But I think the big thing too is the best play to do against Fox in neutral is hold shield.
It really is when it comes down to it. And I think that's one of the things IMtendo struggles with is he doesn't care anymore. He is having fun. He wants to just boom, 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 let me burst you out. And so I want to see a little bit more shield from Skelly because when it comes down to it, IMtendo isn't grabbing a lot. He's going for a lot of these nairs, these quick dash attacks and everything. And so especially if you know how to parry, because all it is a quick little timing where IMtendo is popping these nairs, it's a pretty easy timing to get a hold of. So.
No, I totally agree too. And I think it's hard too because he's trying to anti-air Fox with that nair. And Greninja's nair is really solid. But the thing is, throwing out maybe back air would be a little better, just throwing out those multiple hitboxes, just because Fox's nair is so active. And just going here, this is an interesting stage pick because Kalos, I feel like Fox is going to get a lot off of this stage pick just as much as Greninja.
Yeah, no, I think the big scary thing here is that you just widen the hitboxes. And so when it comes down to it, like Fox, now all of a sudden he's going to start getting edge guarded a little. Like he's not going to be killing as early because you have the bigger hitboxes. Meanwhile, Greninja, you aren't going to be edge guarding him, especially as Fox. So I think that's kind of the idea here. Look, let me live longer. Meanwhile, I still can get some of these edge guards. And so I don't know, maybe some plays with like back air drag down, some nair to snuff out like the up B charge up. But right there, up smash is going to take that stock.
Sometimes you just got to run up smash. I mean, that's all you got to do. That's neutral for you. When you play Fox, you can get away with that. I think what's really important too, because the walls of Kalos, this also makes Fox's recovery even more linear. If that illusion comes out and he has to use his Firefox, that's just straight up or at an angle. And so it's much easier to call out, much easier to edge guard.
True, true. I didn't even think about the walls because also as Greninja, you have that wall cling.
That's true.
So you just stall a little bit there, see what he's wanting to do to cover that ledge option, pop up with the back air or the water shuriken, or maybe even the shadow sneak. Who knows? Just get a little fancy with it, you know? Have fun.
And now, see, and the thing is, once again, he gets grabbed there, but against Fox, it's the best option in a defensive position is shielding, because Fox does not get that much off of grabs. Because if he gets falling nair or if he gets any kind of back air, those kind of starters, then you're going to take a lot of damage. But the most he'll get off a grab is a disadvantage state or just positioning, and it's much easier to get back from that than taking 50. Oh my goodness, are we playing melee or ultimate?
I don't know, man. That Shine Spike came right out, sent him straight down into the depths of that blast zone. I mean, Greninja usually known for having a pretty good recovery overall, but still making it back. It's crazy. That was one of the things I talked about earlier, and apparently it doesn't matter. It's a non-starter. Tendo is getting the edge guards instead. So, I mean, pop off, King. Pop off.
And a nice little dash check into up air. I think he could have pushed the advantage state a little bit more there, but probably just want to play it safe. Really smart on Skelly's part, just trying to get some damage but not overextend to get reversaled by Fox.
Yeah, no, I mean, Skelly, I think the biggest issue here is when it comes down to the scrap, I mean, we're starting to see more shield, but it looks like Skelly is just really wanting to keep the aggression on, and against a character that just has the better scrap, the better frame data, better punish options, it becomes a bit of an issue. You have to change up that game plan. It's like playing scrapping with Roy against like Mario or Wario.
Yep.
They just have better frame data. They're going to outdo you. You have to start playing like a more swordy style, so...
Oh, and you can see Skelly throwing out a lot of these directional air dodges, just scared of that up smash. I mean, rightfully so. And a good punish with a forward smash on the landing there. And I definitely want to see, oh, that'll take it. I think the biggest thing there was just when Fox is in that disadvantage state, pushing it to get those edge guards, to get just a little bit more damage. Because I think it was just, it's really tough for Greninja against Fox, especially in the air. Because Fox has those aerials that are really strong, that linger forever. And Greninjas are usual single hits, or the best is back air, which is multi-hits to try to anti-air.